Hey guys, today I'm going over the 5 things that all good Blackout players do without even thinking about it. These things will help new players get your first wins, or more skilled players secure more victories than their friends and have bragging rights. For these tips to work, guys, you have to be critical of your own gameplay and maybe watch a few of your best games back in theatre and see what you're doing wrong and what you can improve. So, tip number 1 is locations to drop at. Knowing where you drop can say a lot about your playstyle as a Blackout player. Do you hot drop at a named location? Have you found a secret place that no one else knows about? Or do you take the where we drop a boys approach? If you are dropping hot every game, you may be treating Blackout as if it was multiplayer and you want to get into the action as soon as possible, which is fine, but you may find that you die off the bat a lot and don't get that mid and late game experience. This can be frustrating for a lot of people, but guys, you do not win the game at the start, you win it at the end. Next style is the I don't care where I drop. And I don't really have to go that much in depth with this one. You have to have a game plan. You need to be decisive in this game because if you don't know what to do next or where to go, you'll find yourself in bad positions a lot. Now, if you want to have a more consistent early game, you will need to find an unnamed location and drop there every single time. For me, it's the diner near Nuketown. It has a lot of loot. I always land on the roof, and sometimes there are zombies, which means level 3 armor and maybe a good gun. But you can find your own place or use mine. If you use mine and you're in my game though, no mercy. But really anything can happen. Which leads to tip number 2. Be prepared for anything. Do you find yourself losing focus and getting killed by someone that snuck up on you that you should have heard? If so, you're not the only one. I've had my fair share of annoying deaths where the guy was using Skulker or Dead Silence and he caught me off guard. Which means if you're not using a headset or earphones, you are at a huge disadvantage. But these things happen and I bet you've done it to a lot of people as well. Looking at where the circle is and big name locations, larger compounds or other hotspots can help minimize these encounters. Take a second and draw a mental line from the location straight to the zone and think at least one player is on that line. This will help minimize the oh shit moments and let you ambush people more. Number 3, looting. I bet this has happened to you before. You have a great fight with a guy and just get it over him and you start looting and bang, you get shot in the head by someone that ran over 200 meters to come and kill you. Happens to me a lot. There is no tip that will guarantee your safety in these situations, but there are things you can do to minimize the risk. Using smokes on the loot bag is a great way to minimize the potential of you getting shot while looting. But this will 100% give away your location, so you have to be quick when looting. Have a mental list of the things you want before you start looting. My list is attachments for my promo, 9 bangs and stealth perks. Try to loot as quick as possible, and if you get the glitch that stops you from scrolling through the bag, just keep hitting the sideways on the D-pad and it'll eventually click over. Probably the most important thing about looting is to go into your options, then to blackout, and change blackout item pickup from hold to press. Trust me guys, this makes looting 1,000 times smoother and faster. Tip number 4, playing the circle and positioning. When playing Blackout, you can play 2 circle games at work. Sitting in the middle and camping at buildings or compounds, or just rotating around the edge of the circle and staying on the outside. If you are new and trying to get your first win, sitting in compounds in the middle and rotating to other compounds when the zone moves you is a legitimate strategy. But this can be met with 5 to 10 other people doing the exact same thing. What I like to do is hover around the edge and always rotate and fight for the highest position in that area of the zone. Guys, if you have ever fought shooting uphill, you'll know how hard it is to win those fights against a good player, because it is hard. You have to be looking up the whole time. He can throw equipment at you easier and he can see more of you when he peeks. So if you guys want to always have the advantage while playing, always get the high ground. Another thing is natural cover like trees, rocks, buildings and hills. These can offer huge advantages. A good place to hide behind, yes, but also a great thing to throw equipment around, use to walk straight back and disengage and not to be spotted in general if you're hiding behind a tree. Guys, do not be afraid to run away. You can't keep playing if you're dead, so you running away keeps you alive. My last tip of this video, guys, is use your tactical gear every fight you get into. Okay, so you're in a fight with a good player and it's about even. The only way to get the advantage is to use as much equipment as you can, because guys, all it takes is one flash or one grenade to hit and the fight will be over. And if you don't want to waste all your equipment on the guy because you've missed a few throws, you can't take it back to the lobby with you. So you may as well do whatever it takes to win that fight. Same goes with trauma kits. You might not want to use one for that 20 or 30 HP when you get into a gunfight. That 20 or 30 HP can make all the difference. Using your quick select menu while moving and aiming is a huge advantage, and I will make a video where I put the camera on my controller and show you how to do it. So if you're interested in seeing that and gaining a big advantage in combat, hit subscribe and you'll be notified when it comes out. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. You can leave your best tips in the comments, or if you don't want them to be used against you, just don't do it. I'll leave you with the rest of this gameplay. I thought it was pretty good. I got like 14 kills, and I hope you guys get the wins. See you later.
Net call. Major instability detected. Safe zone evac orders are in effect.
All resistance has been neutralized.
All hostiles eliminated. Come on home.